It's been a while. So today we've got this disgusting Lenovo laptop that we're going to give a bit of a clean up. It's got a problem where it is overheating and shutting down. It's mainly been sat on someone's lap. So yeah, let's give it a clean. The problem is that it's just been overheating and shutting itself down. I can't see, I've seen a laptop like this for quite a while. So all we've got here is just some wipes basically. I'm going to give it a good clean up before we go inside it. So that's the outside of that done. It's even all over, look at this, all over the power supply. So obviously if you're cleaning a power supply, you want to make sure you avoid getting here wet. If you do, make sure it's thoroughly dried before you plug it in. Okay, it's a little bit better than it was. So that's the charger done. Now let's have a look underneath. Underneath looks all right, although inside I can see there's some biscuit or something in there, so we'll have a look at that later. Let's open it up, see what we can find in here. That's not too bad. So the screen's pretty filthy, and this could certainly all do with another clean. So before we open it up, let's see if we can get this a little bit cleaner. Okay. That looks a bit better. And now we'll do the screen. Still a bit dirty, so take a microfiber cloth, just give this another wipe. Okay, so that's it cleaner than it was. Again, we got some more that's a little bit stubborn. Okay, now I'm just going to get a towel, stick this down so we don't scratch it too much. Then we want to see if we can get in here. So what I'm probably going to do is to take the heatsink off and repaste it, or certainly have a look at it. Okay, so inside it doesn't look too bad. There's this bit of biscuit on here that could do with being cleaned off. But actually, on the whole, it looks pretty good. There's our drive. We've got space for some additional RAM, which I'm probably going to put in here. Right, so first of all, let's get this heatsink off and have a look. So these are numbered. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just going to see if I can get this off. That's quite solid. Okay, so this should just come off with these 4 screws. It's not held on anywhere else. Heatsink goes around to here, and that's just sitting there loose in there. So let's just, before we start, unplug the battery. There we go. That's it. Okay, so it does have a bit of give on it, but not a lot, so we will change that thermal paste. So all I'm going to use is some isopropyl alcohol. Just going to clean as much of that off as we can. Okay, so that's that off. Now we want to clean it off heatsink. We want to keep all these thermal pads in place for the VRMs. Okay, so heatsink wise, what have we got? I'm just going to use this little tube that came with a liquid cooler, so I'm just going to give that a little bit of a squirt on there. Bit on there, that should be okay. And then we're going to position this back over the top. So I'm going to get my screws lined up through the holes, and I'm just going to drop that down. And then I'm just going to give it a bit of a wiggle side to side, just to re-glue that. And then we're going to go and tighten one, just to bring it down loosely. A couple of turns on each one, and then go around again, a couple more turns. In number order, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same again. Okay. Now I'm going to pop the battery back in. And the next thing that I want to check, just pull that in, there we go, is I want to see if we get the fan spinning up. So where is the on-off switch? Let's have a look. Okay, looks like the battery's flat. Of course, it would help if you plug your charger in. Okay, so that's now power. Got power to it. Now let's try it. We have a light. Yeah, so that's good. And we have a bit of a dodgy power connection by the look of it. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the fan spin. So the fan's good. And we've also got booting now, so that's good news. So let's take that out and switch that off. Okay. Next thing is I'm just going to go around and clean the base of this, because I did notice that again it's got some food or something stuck to it. Okay, I think I might have found why it keeps shutting off. I reckon that the problem is this charger. I reckon it might be the charger port inside the laptop. If you watch on here, when I plug it in, turn it on. If I move it about, the light comes on. Otherwise, it's a bit dodgy. So I'm going to have another look at that. Yeah, and I can see here that it's not charging. So just plug it in, turn it on. Do we get anything? Nothing at all down there. Yeah, so it is a dodgy charger or charge port. So let's see if we've got a spare one. Let's just plug this one in. See if this is any good. What about Type-C charger? Let's have a look at that, see if this will work. Yes. Okay, so the fix here then is basically get rid of this charger that was charging in that port there, because that's got a dodgy charging port, and we're just going to let this charge using the Type-C port, which seems to work just fine. So didn't need to add the thermal paste really, or take it apart. That's all I needed to do really. But anyway, at least it's nice and clean now. So, if you found that video useful, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.